and Trile. I know that actually Trile came up to me. He was kind of dreading this, understanding a little bit that if he doesn't get to fight Palu, he's going. If he beats the Sig Palu, he's gonna have to face the Diddy. Tough matchups in general, but like either way, both these players. I know Trile saw his first victory over Montrose probably last year. He was winning a couple of BMSs. Sig, really stable, strong, one of the most consistent players we have around here, and always a threat. And we're just going to get right into it. So far, Trile finding these early percent combos, doing a lot of damage here. Palu kind of has to put together stray arrows into each other, and that means that a lot of her damage depends on her jump-ins and her just general approach game. Ken has to jump in a lot too, but like the confirms you get, like the reward you get off hit, just looks so different. As we see here in this game one, we got a couple of really strong confirms into just like a stray aerial that killed. Able to put on so much damage so quickly is Trile. Sig going to have to try and great kill off the top there, understanding that when you recover high as a Shadow, you only have like your air dodge and possibly focus. Kanmei coming down rough against characters with multiple aerials like Palu. Right now, this game is back to even. Sig finding some of the classic Palu nairs. Gonna have to find his way back down, mixing it up to either ledge, ground, or platform. And this is a tough stage. Like you don't have as many. I'm trying to use the invincibility from Shoryu to escape, but going to eat another up air for his troubles. Maybe not playing as safe as he could be. Alright, here comes the Nair planes. And Raw show you out of shield. Modern Ken coming through. Right now, just sort of starting up on shield, and it is percent. Going to be down tilt Shoryu. 30% on the board, but nothing that can't be made up with, with just a cut with the right confirms. I think excellent damage. Sig's been able to put on a lot of just on so much pressure, and I keep saying damage, but yeah, damage with that Nair, able to find a straight hit, but it looks like with his last minute adjustment, can't really put himself in a place for a good jump in. And he's found a couple of, he found that grab at the beginning, and from since then he's able to clean it in with the air, or just like put out a poke that leads to something. And that has made this game back to even. Trile going to need to find his way out of the corner first. Once he does, it's going to be a matter of connecting one of those down tilts or up tilts. You got to really pick your spots, but unfortunately, Sig picking his spot first, able to get the explosive flame, but overextending a bit too hard. That puts Trile back at center. He's looking for it right now. One poke on shield, even just like hitting it on shield, you get so much pressure, possibly a shield bait. All right, trying to escape. Nice stalling, and able to find his way back to ledge, but not back to center, as Sig puts out the back air in just the right place, putting himself up again. Ha 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 ha! She's so proud of herself. That's what I'm saying. Ken's just like a homeless man. He's fucking... Ken's 16? No, he's not 6. He's like a wife and stuff, right? Does he even... I'm Ken. Yeah, dude. You haven't been 16 since like 88. When did Street Fighter... When that Street Fighter came out? Yeah. He has... It was weird, because it's Ryu and Ken, and then like the enemies are just a bunch of random guys. It is. We're getting into this. We're seeing the same guys as last game, Paluton and Ken. Trile, Sig. So far, much like the last game, we're seeing a stray area open up Trile for a lot of damage during those juggles. He has to kind of pick his spot, pick his way back in with the jump in, especially reliant on the Nair. And that has gotten him good damage. We're seeing it right here. Forced to the ledge and with another like 30%. Trile's gonna have to land. He really has to pick the perfect moment where Sig is going to go for the up air and is locked into a spot, but like not too early so that Sig can't just land and catch the focus again. All right, Sig's at the ledge. Probably able to convert this situation into the stock here. Oh, and he does. Not necessarily through direct contact, but just putting the fear of God into Trile. All right. Down smashing Azuma. That is going to put in work so much off a straight hit, but Sig answering in kind with another one of these juggles. A lot of what Sig's been great for Sig is just sort of playing around Ken's run in nair and down tilt. Not finding a whiff punish immediately, but when after Ken dashes in, sort of just taking advantage of the position after the run in. Up at the up air, not quite killing, but getting so close. This is small battlefield. Not gonna. I thought that was supposed to be Shoryu, but maybe either misinputting or maybe not following through, just so you don't take a high risk at a death percent. Oh my goodness, good chase on the air dodge there. Eric converting that into death. However, he's found himself back to the ledge, so he's not that thick of it yet, and Sig is able to get the revenge kill, putting themselves perfectly even. Sig waiting out the invincibility up high, and then opening up with 50% and some change. So though Eric given a chance to answer in kind, but still not finding it. Down smashing Azuma. Sig is able to poke with these bears, sort of, and then if that situation doesn't change, obviously you can just bear it over and over, but at some point Ken has to either give up space or try to approach, and either way he stands to cross him up or get in once he breaks that pressure. Covering, using the up air in the perfect place to cover focus. Sig is going to take game number 2, and this is looking a bit rough, but we did see the reverse 3-0 sweep come out from Lasag last game, so by no means undoable. That's for sure.
Start the battle. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, this could be the game that determines our top 3. Back to a small battlefield. It is Sig versus Trile. Same circumstances. I'm wondering what Eric is going to bring next, because we didn't see a switch to Ryu, which makes sense. Ryu being a bit slower would be more frustrating to deal with Palu. All right. Not reading the air dodge properly, but still getting so much damage and able to keep it going after the poke, understanding that Eric would drop shield. Just because, like, especially if you're under a lot of pressure, if you know you're going to face a deficit soon, dropping shield early is a pretty common habit. Oh my goodness, good awareness from Trile. Able to put on pressure with the kicks and break shield, fully pushing Sig off. And that is going to be stock 1 in surprising fashion. Sig is going to have to rethink how he deals with this ledge situation, but right now, you do need to put a couple straight hits together in order to get Trile into that juggling situation where Sig's been finding all his kills. The onus is on Trile here, not to put himself in a bad spot, but unfortunately, the invincible shield back air is going to do it. Okay, ledge again. Slowly starting to put on percent, sort of the bread and butters in order to ensure that you can get like a good amount of percent while still putting them in a position to reset ledge. We're still seeing it here, putting on even more damage. Sig, you're going to need to find landing and finding the stray nair. This is the beginning of the juggle that probably evens out this game at least a little bit. We're seeing it here. Not quite finding enough more pressure after that bear. Trile's able to get back to center, and we're back in neutral. Both players trying to figure each other out, find some big lunge. Trile DPing raw and neutral like any Ken would, and getting punished for it. Still though, that second DP absolutely does it. Now, Tyler with the Rising Fair. This is not at all out of the realm of even for Sig. Just got to find this one stock here. So far, Trile really showing really strong control, but the counter is going to do it. This is back to an even game point for Trile. He's got to really keep his nerves together. Sig, so far playing very consistently, even with that early stock deficit. Really able to pull it together, and Trile air dodging into the Nair. It'll happen. Tyler's down throw sends at a weird angle that sometimes you can combo skate, but you got to be extra careful, as she is fast and she can catch right up to you. That trait, so far, even though that Sig's been putting on the most damage in like the longest strings, the damage seems to get like incrementally closer to each other as Eric finds a straight aerial that's really strong, or one that can convert into a lot of extra percent, but unfortunately up being away from the ledge, and that is going to make it 3-0 for Sig, putting Trile in losers. Trile is going to have to face the winner of Toa and Lasag in order to find